Hey, Detail Kings and Queens, Wes here with Divine Reflections, bringing you another quick tip. This time, the best way to rinse your vehicle. Now, most people would rinse their vehicle like you see me here, using the pressure washer. Now, the problem with that is what I found is if there's still some soap on there or any other residual chemical, that pressure washer, it'll rinse some of it off, but it's also just going to blast it all over the place, so it's going to spread it out even more, right? That is a possibility. It could just take that chemical and just spread it all over the place. I mean, think of Geon wet coat. That's what it does. You spray it on there and you rinse it off. And the reason why you don't wipe it on there is because when you hit it with that pressure washer, that force just spreads that wet coat all over the place. And that's how it spreads, and that's how it can cover more. Soap is the same way. Your wheel cleaner is going to be the same way, right? So there's going to be residual surfactants left, right? And you want to basically neutralize that, right? You want to get that off the car. So when you're drying it, you're not rubbing it into the clear coat, you're not getting it in your towels and stuff like that. So a better way that I found to do this is with, well, just the bare hose. So here I am using the hose, right? And look how it just floods that area. So anything that is left over, especially inside the windows and near the trim of the windows, flooding that, especially the lug nut bore holes there, flooding that with just the bare hose is going to do a couple things. One, it's most likely going to pick up that soap and move it away, and or and all that water is just going to completely neutralize the soap. It's going to break it down because, again, it's the water that breaks down the soap. It's not the pressure of the pressure washer. It's the water. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that water that you see there, right? I think if there was a little bit of soap that I couldn't see, obviously I could see it on a black car, um, it's just going to, look at that. It's going to flood it. It's basically you're flooding the car, right? You're flooding every surface of the paint. So look at that. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting all the hoses and the grill, especially something like that where there's a lot of intricacies on the front end of the bumper, right? But going back, look at all that. Look at all that. See, now that is how you rinse a vehicle. In my opinion, that's the best way to rinse your vehicle.